Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless spoilers. Is Victor Newman driving Nick Newman to a tragic relapse? Nick Newman has been fighting one of the toughest battles of his life, but the latest developments on The Young and the Restless suggest that his recovery may be hanging by a thread. While Nick has worked hard to stay sober, the pressure surrounding his family continues to grow. Between Victor Newman's latest schemes, Patty Williams' shocking actions, and the emotional chaos consuming the Newman family, Nick may be closer than ever to a heartbreaking relapse. Many fans are beginning to wonder if Victor himself is responsible for pushing his own son toward the breaking point. Victor's decisions have set countless events into motion, and the consequences may soon catch up with him. If Kyle Abbott succeeds in convincing Patty Williams to tell the truth about Victor's involvement, Christine Williams could have no choice but to pursue charges against the Newman patriarch. Such a shocking arrest would send Genoa City into complete turmoil. For Nick, however, the emotional impact would be far more personal. Although he has often disagreed with his father's ruthless methods, Victor is still his father. Watching him face public disgrace or even prison could become the emotional trigger that Nick simply cannot handle. Nick has already admitted that he's struggling more than ever to stay on the right path. Every new crisis seems to pile additional pressure onto his shoulders. Instead of finding peace, he keeps getting pulled into family conflicts that never seem to end. With Victor constantly creating new enemies and stirring up fresh drama, Nick barely has time to focus on his own recovery. Emotional stress has always been one of the biggest dangers for someone trying to remain sober, and Nick appears to be carrying an unbearable amount of it. Another major concern is Nick's lack of daily support. While Sharon, Noah, and the rest of the Newman family genuinely care about him, none of them are there every single day. Nick returns to an empty house, facing his thoughts alone once the day's distractions disappear. His loved ones are consumed by their own responsibilities. Victor is focused on protecting his business empire. Nikki continues dealing with her own health struggles. Noah is busy running the shadow room, and Summer remains far away. Even though everyone loves Nick, nobody is consistently by his side during his darkest moments. Many viewers believe Nick desperately needs a stronger personal support system. A loving partner or someone sharing his daily life could provide the emotional stability he's currently missing. Instead, he's left battling loneliness while trying to resist temptation. Recovery is incredibly difficult when someone feels isolated, and Nick's situation continues to grow more dangerous with every passing day. This week's emotional conversation between Nick and Sharon highlights just how serious things have become. Nick finally admits that he's considering checking himself into rehab. Sharon immediately offers to take him to another recovery meeting, hoping it will encourage him to stay strong. However, Nick confesses that meetings alone no longer feel like enough. He realizes that his current approach isn't working, and he needs more intensive help before things spiral completely out of control. That level of self-awareness is actually encouraging. Nick recognizes that he's vulnerable and understands he needs professional treatment before it's too late. Unfortunately, another obstacle may stand in his way: Victor Newman. Fans may remember that Victor strongly resisted Nikki entering rehab during one of her darkest moments. His concern was always about protecting the Newman family's reputation and public image. If Nick decides to enter rehab now, Victor could once again place the family's image above his son's personal well-being. If Victor pressures Nick to avoid rehab or convinces him to keep fighting alone, the consequences could be devastating. Nick has already revealed that he recently encountered his former drug dealer, proving temptation is dangerously close.
Combined with everything that happened involving Phyllis and Matt, along with the constant emotional strain surrounding Victor's latest schemes, Nick appears to be standing on the edge of another tragic collapse. As these storylines continue to unfold, many fans fear that Nick's long fight for sobriety is nearing its most difficult chapter yet. Will he get the professional help he desperately needs before it's too late? Or will Victor's actions unintentionally push his son into a devastating relapse? The answers could change the Newman family forever, and viewers won't want to miss what happens next on The Young and the Restless.